Hello everyone, and thanks for tuning into the Financial Investor channel. My name is Brent, and today I thought it would take a good time and opportunity to talk about my 1 week performance. I don't do this very often where I try and compare my portfolio to, say, the S&P 500 or the Nasdaq. So today I had some expectancies for two stocks in particular, Intel and Microsoft. I thought they would drop due to some news that had came out on the 1st, and that was due to DataTech. Now, DataTech took a bit of a fall today in the after hours of Thursday on September 1st. When they did meet their earnings, they dropped by more than 20%. Now, going into Friday, they continued to drop an additional 1.72%. I thought this would have increased and gave myself an opportunity to buy in and average down my position in Microsoft. That way I could increase my equity in it, decrease my average cost, and increase my next dividend that would be paid out. Now, I am being paid out dividend of 1365 in September 14th, I believe was what it was. Yeah, September 14th. So I'm still eligible for that because I'm going to be holding the shares. I would have liked to have held this position and had it go down just slightly more, an additional 0.5 where I could buy it at a nice average price, a little bit below where I bought in at, and kind of average that down. Now, the other stock that I thought would fall would be Intel, but that one actually increased by 0.06 through the day and an additional 0.03 in the after hours, averaging a 0.09 return for Intel. Now this of course was all due to DataTech because it's an IT reseller and they sell a lot of IT products, so that's why I believed that Microsoft and Intel would have fell. Now, overall my portfolio for the week, doing a kind of quick comparison here, my portfolio had an increase in the last 5 days of 0.85%. Now, I'm not trying to beat the S&P 500. I want to be in between the Dow Jones and the S&P 500. My portfolio for the year, I do want to average between 7 to 10% in return. Plus, I want to also gain back dividends of, right now my current yield is around 3.75% for my portfolio. So any gains that I make overall, I just take that and I compound my interest, my dividend payouts. So here we are. We have the Dow Jones. Now, the 5-day change is 0.80. Did my portfolio beat it? Yes. For my 5 days, I had an increase of 0.85. Now, in comparison to the S&P 500, did I beat the S&P 500? No, the S&P 500 had a 5-day change of 1.37. But what it doesn't take into account is that I did get a 0.85% return this week, but I also got paid out in dividends. So let's go ahead and switch to dividends here. We can see here that towards the end of August, we'll just say September, we'll just say within this week, I got paid $35.52, $7.90, $10.50. I'm going to be getting paid with Exxon, Microsoft, EPR, and then I have Realty Delaware also coming up on the 15th of August. So that one, 15th of September, that's also coming up. So all of these also add on to my overall gains, whereas the S&P 500 doesn't have that high of a yield. So pretty good changes overall. For the day of Friday, you can see that the S&P 500 only moved up 0.20% today, whereas my day gain was 0.37. So I think in the long term, year to date, I will try and beat the S&P 500. Hopefully that is my end goal. But of course, if I fall short a little bit, I can adjust and update my portfolio how I believe it'll benefited in the end. So that is it. I just wanted to make a quick update on my portfolio, the portfolio performance for the week in comparison to the Dow, S&P 500, my expectancies for Intel and Microsoft, and they weren't quite met. But that's for the future to kind of bring down and let me into those entry points. So that is it for this video. If you did like the video, go ahead and hit the like buttons below. If you are brand new to my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I do make stock market and investment videos on the regular. If you have any questions or want to say hello, go ahead and leave a comment below. I will always reply. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Bye.